Hello, Andia Winslow here, your resident fitness activist, and today I'm so honored to have with me in the studio Akeem Brooks, two-sport standout student athlete at St. Francis, Brooklyn, track and field, soccer, beast. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me what happened a couple weeks ago with soccer.
Oh, well, back in November, we won the NEC championships. It was like the first time in like 15 years the school haven't won anything big. It was really exciting.
So you won the regional championships, and you all head next to the national championships? Or
Yeah,
step
we
before?
went on to the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
You went on to play Penn State. We lost in the first round, but
Okay.
it was a great feeling going to the tournament.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think folks at home should know that you just started playing soccer for the school in your junior year. You're now a senior,
Yeah.
but you started junior year. Why did you wait so long?
Well, my scholarship at St. Francis for track, and the thing is I played soccer back in high school,
Okay.
But like after 2 years of track, like I kind of missed the sport, so I was like, why not add a little break between indoor and outdoor season?
I see.
So I decided, just to practice with them in the spring season, just to, keep fit and stuff. And, it worked out well. I'm happy I went.
Right, so people need to understand that you are a track and field athlete, indoor and outdoor, and soccer.
Yeah.
You've run the 60, the 100, the 200, 300, 400 meters, 4x1, 4x4, 800, 400-meter hurdles. But your sport of choice in athletics is the 400-meter hurdles.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, 400 meter.
400,
Yes,
yeah.
okay. And you just qualified for the IC4A?
IC4 championships,
Okay.
yeah.
So what's going on with that?
Well, the IC4A championship is with the best. It's the best in the Eastern region,
Okay.
know, and not everyone can really make it. And I was pretty happy. I ran. Actually, the time I ran 48:89.
Okay.
Like 3 weeks back, it was my fastest indoor time for the 400s. So. It was really exciting. I was happy I did, and I can't wait to run the IC4A.
So what do you prefer, indoor or outdoor? And for folks at home, what is the difference between the two?
The indoor track is a 200 track,
Okay.
and outdoor is a 400 track. So my preference is the outdoor. Obviously I'm Jamaican, and
Right.
so back home we only have outdoor tracks. So I'm used to running outdoor. I'm
Right.
used to running outdoor. So
So you don't like all the banking that happens in the 200, doubling up?
yeah, the indoor track, it's a lot. I'm a tall guy. I have to be going around the turns and stuff like that. It's pretty difficult for me, but I've gotten used to it.
Okay.
But it's pretty tough.
Let's talk about that Jamaica connection. We've got Usain Bolt, fastest man in the world. But we also have the Jamaican two-man bobsled that recently qualified for the Olympics. Would you, Akeem, ever consider doing the Winter Olympics?
Maybe if I'm crazy. Nah,
All right,
I never.
they made a movie about it. I know you've heard that before, but
Nah, I never thought about it. It looks pretty exciting, but nah, I can't see myself doing it.
can't do it. So what are your post-school plans? You're obviously a standout athlete, but you're also a student athlete who's got distinction in academics. You have been on the dean's list every semester of school, which is a crazy feat because you've been here 4 years, and that's awesome. How do you balance academics and athletics and have stellar careers at both?
I mean, it's pretty tough at times, but I've gotten used to it. And the thing that I found out back in high school, the workload back home in Jamaica was basically just as much. The work
Okay.
was difficult, and I did both soccer and track then, and
Okay.
I did pretty good. So it was like a transition that I was used to, so I managed it pretty well.
Sure, so that you've got a seamless transition between high school and college.
Yeah.
Now what about graduate school? Are you going to go there? Are you going to go to workforce? What are you going to do?
I've been thinking about it. I applied for a couple of jobs in my major,
Okay.
marketing and stuff. But I'm thinking about I could probably go back to St. Francis as well because there's a graduate level project management program that I would do. So
Okay.
it's a lot of thinking. But
I'm sure you can do anything you want, basically. You got the talent. And people don't need to realize also is that you entered soccer in your junior year, so you still have eligibility. So we could
Yeah.
be sitting here next year talking about soccer NCAA championships next
there
year.
you
What do
go.
you think?
That would be good. That would be great. That would be great. Actually, I'm thinking about because I have another year in soccer, and I wouldn't mind playing. It would be good to defend the championship, and move on to the NCAA tournament again. So that would be great as well.
One more question I have about that is, how do you manage the difference between the sports? In sprinting, obviously you have your starting speed, your finishing speed, but as a midfielder in soccer, your goal is to kind of change the tempo of the game, to be on offense and defense. How do you prepare for those different sports since they are so different in essence?
Well, soccer, preseason's pretty tough, but it gets you, ready for games. Like in the soccer game, you have to do a lot of, like a lot of short sprints, a lot of cutting, a lot of turns and stuff like that. And, it's good. It's hard, but you get used to it. But the thing I've found out is like it helps me a lot with track.
Okay.
Like the background training for soccer helps me because it's a lot of endurance. And,
Okay, so all the conditioning.
Yeah, it's a lot of conditioning. You basically need that for track. Like every track runner has to have a good base, to do well. So that helps me a lot. So making the transition into track season, it's pretty. I feel pretty good. I'm stronger than most of the guys. So yeah, soccer helps me a lot for track.
So one last question about track and field. There are people who are starters and there are people who are finishers. Who are you? Starter or finisher?
I'm definitely a finisher.
Finisher,
Definitely a finisher.
So what do you think it'll take to get to NCAAs and to be both? Because obviously you got to decrease that time from start to finish.
Yeah,
what will you do?
Definitely. I think I need to have a better start.
Okay.
Normally my races, like I didn't get out fast enough, so like I have to be running back to catch everyone.
Right.
So, I've been working on that in practice this season. The 48.89 I ran, I went out really, really hard, and so at the time it was really pretty good. So I think I just need to keep working on that, and definitely my time will go down.
Here's to you setting records, winning NCAAs, bringing home the trophy to Brooklyn, St. Francis. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you.